Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then don't forget to subscribe down below, and without much further ado, let's get on with the video. Today's video isn't really anything exciting, I'm gonna say that now. I just thought, why not just sit down and have a talk again, because people seem to like the last one where I just rambled about my life, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna talk about stuff. Yeah. Nothing much really has happened recently that I can think of. I mean, I just bought a new set of drawers. Well, my mum bought me a new set of drawers. Thank you, Mum. But they're going to be going over there. So you're going to see like drawers that are like this high in my next video. And that's going to be fun because I'm going to have to try and make them. Right now, filming this, I am on my Easter break, and when I come back from that, I have all my exams to look forward to. My first proper exam is not till May, but my drama exam, which I've been directing a group for and I'm getting marked on my directing, is on the 15th of April. So I'm excited for that. The other day I finally watched Descendants, the Disney Channel original movie, and I actually really enjoyed it. Obviously it's not as amazing as if it were in proper film cinema amazing, but it was still a pretty good film, and you could kind of tell that Disney was trying to be down with the kids, slightly failing, but it was still funny. There were moments and I really liked it, and I actually can't wait for the second one. It's like Teen Beach Movie. I absolutely love that film, and I still haven't seen Teen Beach 2. Don't know why, but I love those films. I went to see a lot of films last month. I believe I saw either 8 or 9, I think it was 8. And what I do whenever I go to the cinema is put it all in this black book right here. I've been doing this since last January. The first one I saw this month was with my friend Rianne, and we saw The Other Side of the Door. It was amazingly shot, and as a horror film I really enjoyed it because it wasn't just like jump scares 24/7. It was actually really nice to watch as well, and the storyline was amazing, and when it did come to a jump scare, they thought it out so thoroughly. They were blooming terrifying, and it gave you shivers down your spine, and it made you uncomfortable more than just wanting to hide behind your hands. But it was a very, very good film, and I do recommend it. If you like horrors, go and see The Other Side of the Door because it's a good film. The next film I went to see was London Has Fallen, and that film is amazing and brilliant, and I'd probably watch it again, but it's completely wrong to what England would actually do if an attack like that happened. But yeah, while I was watching that film, I could not help but think, what if it was Trump? I was laughing for so long because you see all these films where about the American president, and I could see Obama running and shooting these people down and getting away from all these bad guys. But Trump, I couldn't see it. I really couldn't see it. So I was just laughing for the entire film, and I told my mum and she started laughing as well, and it was a very funny experience. But just imagine that, okay? Just take a moment to imagine that, because Trump running, that in itself is funny. The next film I went to see was Hail Caesar, which was actually a very interesting, fun film. The trailer makes it look like it's going to be this crime-fighting drama thing. It really isn't. It was kind of like this documentary, so it wasn't what I was expecting, but it was still extremely funny, amazingly shot. Again, it was such a pretty film. Then I went to an unlimited screening of Zootropolis, so I saw it before a lot of people in the UK. I mean, America had already seen it and it was Zootopia, but then it came out and I saw it before everyone else. And I was in this theatre with all these other, you could tell that they were Disney fanatics. It was great, and we all just had a good time, I think. And going to see it in that, I actually got the experience of other people who really, really, really enjoyed Disney films and understood all the jokes and got all the references and everything like that. So it was really fun to watch, and if you haven't seen Zootropolis yet, why? Anyway, next I went to see the Divergent series Allegiant. Now this film in itself, if it was just a film, it would have been amazing. It was very well shot. I saw it in 4DX, so all the seats were moving and I got gunshots and the smell was foul. It was such an amazing film in itself. Now compare it to the book, it was absolutely terrible. No offense to anyone who liked the film over the book or anything like that, but for me the book was so much better, and that's what I loved about Allegiant, because Divergent and Insurgent were kind of just copies in a way of the Hunger Games, but then Allegiant kind of took what it was doing and then made it its own, and it like had them going out into the world and seeing like shampoo adverts and going on an actual aeroplane, like just normal things that we find normal, and they were finding them absolutely amazing because they'd been shut off from it. But in the film, it's everything is futuristic and all this technology, and the planes aren't even planes, they're like hovercraft bot plane things, I don't even know. It just hurt me, okay? This is probably, other than Zootropolis, my favourite film that I went to see this month, and that was The Boy. Now, if you've seen the advert, it just looks like an absolutely normal horror film, okay? You have your normal jump scares, you have the creepy doll, you have like the obvious like woman who's just like, ah, oh my god, and like all these things that apply to the horror genre and everything that the horror genre stands by. But then, and I don't want to spoil it, so I'm going to try my hardest not to, but then something happens, and like it's going down a path of normal horror, and then it just sidetracks and goes on this like road of amazement. I started laughing because I was just so amazed that this could do, like that they could do this in the horror film, and I didn't understand it at first, so I was laughing like, what is happening? But then everything like did this and went into place, and I was like, this is amazing. This has been amazingly written. They've done everything they could to like not let the plot unfold before it did. I had no idea. I don't think anyone in the cinema knew what was going to happen, and it was just amazing. And there was this one shot where something is broken and they do it in slow motion. It was such a beautiful shot, okay? It's just a little, it was very nice. Then I went to go and see High Rise. Now, as you know from my vlogs and everything, I've been slightly freaking out about this because Tom Hiddleston, okay? Tom Hiddleston, amazing actor. I could not wait for this film. I was sitting there on my own. I had to go on my own because no one else was free and my mum was at work. So I was there on my own and I was watching it and being like, what the hell is happening? And I can tell you now, I have no idea what that film's about, other than like class system in a building. The acting was amazing, the costume was amazing, the shots were amazing, the storyline, I have no idea what happened. I need to read the book because, what? I mean, he ate a dog. Tom Hiddleston ate a dog. They killed another dog. There was a lot of dogs actually. It was very weird, and it was so, I'm still so confused by it. I just don't understand. The last but one film that I went to see was Batman vs Superman, which I'm actually going to see again with one of my friends. Now, that film, I can understand you either love it or you hate it, because I enjoyed its effects, okay? The effects were amazing. I enjoyed the music to an extent. I especially liked the bit where it's like that thing. Oh, that was a really weird impression, but if you've seen it, you understand what I mean. And Wonder Woman, she was sassy as ever, but you kind of, it was upsetting because she just kind of was like, oh yeah, this is Wonder Woman. There you go, have fun, bye. It wasn't like, who is this person? Oh, it's Wonder Woman. Like, you kind of, it ruined it in the trailer, to be honest. But it was just like, oh, okay, Wonder Woman's here. Cool. But I do feel like with Batman vs Superman that they kind of took this massive film, they made like a 5-hour film, and then had to cut out all these bits of it to make it into the time slot that they were given, and it left out so much information in my opinion, because like, what happened, okay? What happened? I don't understand. But, okay, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, Jesse Eisenberg stole the show, just like Heath Ledger stole The Dark Knight. Jesse Eisenberg stole Batman vs Superman. He was amazing in it. I truly was in love with Lex Luthor, okay? The last film that I went to see was Zootropolis again. I went to see it with my mum. It wasn't the same experience that I'd had when I went to see it with all these Disney fanatics, but it was still very interesting, and I got to like actually like look into the film instead of just look at the film and look at the plot and everything. I actually looked into the film and saw all the little bits. Like, so I saw a Foot Locker sign, but it was like Paw Locker or something like that, and then Target was like Targoat. All these little bits that you miss when you first see a Disney film, I took the time to actually look and see, and I got all the jokes. I like every joke I got to see everything in more detail the second time round, and I just love that film so much. It's just such a cute film. I can't recommend it enough, literally. Because I knew what had happened in Zootropolis, I was crying again. But this time I was crying from the, like, you know, the bit right at the beginning where it's like the Disney logo with the castle and then Tinkerbell like goes over the castle. I was crying from that point onwards. And then right at the end I was just like, I'm fine, mum. I'm good. I'm good. I didn't cry at all. I cried a lot. This video seemed to turn into just me talking about films, so I'm sorry about that, but, you know, I love films. I've said that too much. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this weird rambling video. If you did, then do not forget to subscribe down below. We are so close to 700 subscribers still. I just mind blown. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you like what I do here, and comment down below what was your favourite film of March 2016, because I think The Boy or Zootropolis. I can't choose. I can't choose between those two because The Boy was amazing and shocked me, but then Zootropolis was adorable and made me cry. So I don't know which one I prefer, but yes, tell me what you preferred. So until next time, bye! He's just so cute and so soft and I love him so much. I love Simpsons too much for words. Moving on, these are the ones that I got from the Disney store. Pascal, Bogo, Elphinnick, Gamora, Star-Lord, Strax, and Bellwether, who is just the most cutest, innocent sheep you'll ever see in your life.